And welcome to Tabletop 24, and thank you for joining us for this unboxing of Splendor Duel. Now, the name Splendor may be familiar to people, as there is a big box multiplayer game of it, but this is the two-player variant of it. Comes in a slightly smaller box, does some of the same things, but has a little bit of a couple of extra mechanics in there that I personally think is great. I've been playing this on BGA, Board Game Arena, and so much so that I went and picked up a physical copy. So, I think I'm already swayed on what my opinion is going to be if we do get to a wood play again. But let's get in and have a look what you get in this small box. So we have our rulebook, which the rules for this are fairly straightforward. A little bit more complex than I would say normal Splendor is, just purely because there has to be a mechanic in there that allows a two-player sort of push-pull on it, and I must say this really does do that. But let's see what the components are. So this is one of the new components, I say, or new sort of mechanics in the game, which is going to be where our stone boards are going to be. So it's almost like a market where we're going to go get stones. So in the normal Splendor, all of our stones will be available to everybody, whereas here you're going to have a select number that you're going to have to choose from. Our scoring board and a bag for our stones, which are here, which we're going to open up. If I can get into them. Okay, and these are sort of chip-like tokens, and I don't know whether you might be able to hear those. They are very satisfying with that, and they're similar to the full-size ones, but just smaller, really. And we're going to be randomising those in the bag, and we're going to be placing them out on this board. Obviously, you probably wouldn't have all your greens in that order, but when you come to take stones, whereas you normally have all colours open to you, you can only take in a diagonal, a straight, or a horizontal line, vertical or horizontal line, and so there becomes a bit of a spatial puzzle when things start getting taken and broken up. You can no longer take three in a row, so you might only have to take blue, or you might have to go in a different direction, for instance. And gold enables you to reserve cards, so you can only take one gold. So where they're placed really is important. So that's going to be quite interesting to get that on the actual table. Okay, then we've got our privilege tokens, which are these sort of nice plastic scrolls. They enable us to take extra abilities and sort of give you a catch-up mechanic almost to a degree. But you have to be very tactical when you give your opponent some of the privilege. So then we've got our cards, and this is where the main engine of the game is going to be. Those of you familiar with Splendor will be seeing some very familiar icons, but we now have one of three ways to win. So we're going to be looking at different items like that, collecting some of the sets of gems with specific numbers on it, collecting crowns, or just aiming for the points in general. So yeah, quite happy to get this out, but like I say, there are just some cards there. So relatively small box. From what I've played so far, there's quite a little bit of replayability in that, particularly how those tiles are going to come out on that board and how you interact with that board are going to be very different. That is our unboxing of Splendor Duel. Thank you for watching along. If you like what we do, give us a like and a subscribe. Check out other videos on our channel, and we'll catch you next time. Take care.